What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Sets with Subs. These series where you guys challenge me to any game of your choice, and we play first five, and I upload it whether it's a win or a loss. So today's episode is against... Boom. It is CrazyJoshMartin. CrazyJoshMartin is a buddy of mine that added me... I want to say like a month ago, maybe. I'd have to look at when the first message he ever sent me was. He enjoys the Injustice videos, so he gets the Injustice match. So he plays Shazam, and I want you guys to be made fully aware of how unknowledgeable of Shazam I am. I do not like it, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. So, anyways, he plays Shazam, and I really don't know a whole lot about Shazam. I know that he has, like, a high-low grab mix-up game, that is very unforgiving if he actually connects with one of them. I believe that he gets a full combo. So, I went into this being a little handicapped because I didn't know that he main... I'm fairly certain, and Josh, you may let me know in the comments, is your main Shazam? I want to say that your main is Shazam. I didn't really have a whole lot of matchup experience against Shazam, so I really didn't know a whole lot to watch out for. I had a weird feeling from playing like a few Shazams. Like I crouch block twitched there, and it fudged me. So I really wasn't sure what strings to look out for, if he had high-lows or what. I think that he has strings that you just need to watch out for that set him up for that high-low grab mix-up. So he takes round one, or match one. Match one, yeah, match one. I was a little, I was a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? Discouraged. Because I really was trying to think of, like, what I could do to deal with Shazam a little better, so I just jumped back into it with Bane. And then I kind of think about it, and I'm like, he probably has some extensive Bane knowledge as well, so I need to switch to a character that's maybe a little less, you know, well-known, because I really do not have the means of dealing with him. I really don't feel like if I really played this set out, all 5 matches with Bane, I think that I would have lost, because he's a really solid player. I think that he's played enough Banes to where he knows what he needs to watch out for and what he needs to block and where he needs to block, and that point-blank teleport is insane. I actually really want to learn Shazam. He seems really fucking nuts. See right there, he was going for the low grab. I go for a back 3. I meant to meter burn it there, but unfortunately I fudge it and just get regular back 3. So I'm definitely going for lots of low overheads, but he's in my head at this point, and I'm getting him simply with back 1-1-2, which that string is not great, but it's not terrible. It's a good change up to instead of doing back 2-1 the whole time. So back 1-1 is really great. Thankfully, he does fall for one of my setups. It is back 2-1, and then jump cross up overhead, and then back 2-3, which is always nice. So I feel like I'm doing okay here. I think that I'm getting him in. I'm getting in there. I'm getting the damage, but he catches me with a cross up jump 2, and then he gets me with the grab, and then a meter burned lightning spear to finish it. So I believe that it was right here where I go, you know, Bane isn't working. He knows what he's doing against him way too well. Maybe it's the next match. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. So while I let the next match play out, I'll talk about some interesting and cool things that happened in the last couple days. So first things first. Shaoran asked for it, so I will talk about it for a minute. Xbox One changed its DRM policies, meaning that we will have disc games, we will be able to trade them, much like we do now with the 360. We may borrow them from friends, much like we do now with the 360, without having to have a code. We will not have to update our Xbox every 24 hours online by connecting to online. Excuse me, that's probably really gross. I'm just still really stuffed up. We will not need to... what was the word? I don't remember. Anyway, we won't have to get a code every single time we get a new game and we want to lend it to somebody. I believe that I already said that, but if not, now you guys know again. There will be no regional something. I didn't really catch what they said about that because I just watched a quick, like, 2-minute video about it. Something about regional, that won't be a problem either. And I think that it's really funny because when you really sit down and think about this all happened because Sony fired shots at them. They went for the low blows. They made a video on how to share game discs, which is hilarious. Which, oh god, that was just, come on, Sony, that's playing dirty, man. Oh wow. And then on top of that, they what was it? They did one other thing. They shit talked them during E3, and I feel like Microsoft was like, God damn, we're getting shit from everybody right now. We need to do something stat, because if we don't, we're not going to have nearly as many sales as PS4 is going to be having, because PS4 cares what their consumers want. So it sounds like Microsoft is giving a shit what their consumer feels, and if their consumer is not happy, they took the steps necessary to make them happy. I mean, I'm still not happy about the price, but I definitely am going to get one, more so now than before. Maybe after a couple months if I can get some work in and make some money. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully I will be able to get Killer Instinct gameplay like right when I get the 360 or the Xbox One. I'm gonna try and buy a Killer Instinct disc so that I can have all the characters and everything like that, because I'm thinking that I want to play either Saberwolf or Riptor or I can't remember his name, the skeleton. That's assuming that they're going to be in there, which if they're not in there, you're an idiot and you're making your Killer Instinct game wrong. Just my viewpoint on that. So this is the match where I change characters finally. I switched to Lobo, and I don't know how great you guys think my Lobo is, but I like to think that I have a decent fucking Lobo, that I have a good idea of what you should be doing with Lobo at most times at least. So I do catch him with the overhead low mix-up and get a nice 30% off of no meter, I think. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know if I meter burned that hook or not. If I didn't meter burn it, then it was like 33%, I think. If not, then it's like, or if I did, it's 33%. If not, it's like, I want to say 28 or 29%. So Lobo's got some really good mix-up strings that lead into some decent damage. And his backdash is actually semi-invincible now. Like, I didn't realize how invincible it had gotten. I was backdashing out of a lot of stuff that he was doing to me on Wake Up. So, yeah, Xbox One is sounding like it's going to be a good console now. Like, it actually doesn't sound unappealing and shitty. So, another thing that I was thinking about and just saw recently was, well, there's two things, actually. I know this is a sets with subs thing, but I'm just kind of trying to talk about some stuff that was semi-important that happened, and then I will get back to commentating the matches after I'm done. So, first thing is Magic 2014 will be releasing, I think, in another 5 days. I'm going to be getting it on PC as opposed to Xbox. So, I'm going to be trying to record it with my Fraps. If you guys have a better PC recording software to record games by, let me know. If not, then I guess I'm stuck with Fraps and I'll have to deal with the huge file sizes. But either way, the main reason that I'm doing this, and you guys may think this is fucking nerdy and stupid, but it's because the promo card that you get with Duels 2013 is the current card at least, is a $30 card. It's Scavenging Ooze. You get a promo one, and since those will only be available for a short time, I think that they're going to be a lot more expensive than the other ones, and that would be some very pretty trade fodder for some cards that I could be using for decks I want to make. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind the PC version over console. I'll probably get both eventually anyway, but I'm definitely getting the PC version before I get console. So the other big thing is they revealed Zod today, and I gotta say, I'm actually thoroughly surprised. I really truly thought that Zod was gonna be shit and he was gonna be exactly like Superman. After I watched his gameplay, I might learn him. And right here, I thought this was really smart. I know that you can follow up Harley Quinn's super for more damage, and I had thankfully enough meter to get 30% health back, because if I did 4 meter, it would have only been 33% anyway, so it really was not that big of a deal if I didn't get all my health back. But he wagers, I wager 1 bar because I don't want him getting any health back. I want to be able to solidify this match as much as I can, because I really am... Excuse me, that's so gross, I'm sorry guys. I really want to make sure that I can like keep a decent pace going, so that I don't lose like horribly if I lose this. So yeah, that's why I wagered 1 meter there. Normally I wouldn't wager the 1 meter if the character has utility to his meter burn, such as Lobo's back forward 3. If you meter burn it, it has a couple of hits of armor to it. But yeah, I was in that situation. I just did not want him to get any health back whatsoever. So yeah, Zod looks actually insanely fun. He looks absolutely interesting. Best word I can use to describe that, interesting. He looks completely fucking interesting. I think that his trait is he calls, like, if you guys have seen the trailer, he calls like a ghost from the, or like a demon or something from the Phantom world, and it'll smack you and it'll grab you and bite you, and it looks really awesome. And there's a fly stuck somewhere in my room and I can hear it just buzzing around and buzzing around. So hopefully you guys can't hear the slightly shitty music, not slightly actually, the very shitty music in the background, if you can at all. My sister is in the backyard playing bad music, because if you don't like metal, you're a faggot, and you like bad music. If you guys don't like metal, you're not a faggot, but that's a joke. You see, I make jokes that make people laugh and giggle, and metal's the only genre as far as I'm concerned. Right, guys? So anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. He was doing some insane shit. He had like blasters, and he was pulling out like lasers, and he was like shooting the ground for a really long time, and then the ground would blow up and he'd get a free back 3 off of it. I don't know, it looked really awesome. That's also a nice little string there. Forward 2 3, I think it is. You do forward 2 3, dash in, forward 2 3, and then load nuclear shells. And I just went for that because that is safe. I just wanted to see if I could maybe get a little extra damage in off of that, but yeah, Josh, don't take it the wrong way, man. I don't think you play very many Lobos, do you? Lobo is really insanely good at wake-up mix-ups, and lately I've been really scared to even try anything on people's wake-up, because they're so... like, a lot of moves have invincibility frames on them now when you super, so it's really hard for me to judge when I should be trying to wake up pressure somebody with mix-ups like overhead or low, and when I shouldn't, because I know Shazam's teleport on wake up is really good, and I know that his like corkscrew, his like psycho crusher that he does, I know that that is decent as well. But yeah, So anyways, Zod looks great. His super, it's questionable because I don't think that you can do that to the moon, man. That's got to be doing something to the tides. You've got to be doing something to the tides when you drag a human being through the moon. That's insane. So I go for a 3, just standing 3 off the start because standing 3 is insanely good. It's the best anti-air. I always remember to anti-air with standing 3. People jump in on me. Lobo is one of the few characters that I actually like. His anti-air is really solid, so that I actually do remember to use it when I can. And I go for a back forward 3 there to just get out of there because Batman completely scares me up close like that. Like, look at those low overhead. That's nuts. And he's got a setup for bats here, so he clearly knows his Batman, and he's playing his Batman in a very interesting way because it's not just cross up 2, 2, 2, 3, back 3, you know, the generic Batman combos. I want to get nuts with Batman because he has 2 technical neutral resets with his grappling hooks, if you guys get what I mean by that. Like, when he tags you with it and it hits like that, it'll leave you in a dazed state. So I want to see, I want to set up some pretty crazy stuff because you can do both of the grappling hook moves that reset like that in one combo. And it's really, really good. So anyways, yeah, I'm not very confident in my Lobo, my really big damage Lobo combo online because it really, really, really is hard to do. Like, the timing for it is really hard to do. Plus, I have trouble with his Zarian toss from time to time. And I'm in the corner here, so I'm just trying to jump up and get out of some of that pressure. And thankfully, I get out of there, but I eat some damage in the process, which is alright. I mean, he tags me with a meter burned interactable, and he's trying to zone me out. But I think that you should have stayed at that distance and zoned more, because you can reuse that interactable, and all Lobo has for getting in like that is back forward 3 meter burn, because it has, I think, 2 hits of armor to it. So yeah, you should definitely make sure that you're like watching for that, because it's really safe on block if he meter burns it. If he doesn't meter burn it, it's minus 11, I think, or minus 13. It's in the negative 10s range. Yeah. Anyways, another thing that makes me super like aware of when I anti-air with Lobo is he can get roughly 18% off of an anti-air, because I mean, this is like Street Fighter. You can't really get a whole lot of damage off of an anti-air. You mostly just get the mix-up after they land. Lobo can actually do 3 and then down back 2, and it'll combo. So it's really hard to do. The timing is really odd, but yeah, you can do that. Excuse me. So another thing that I would suggest, if you have a lot of trouble with Lobo, man, is most of the time you want to block high. I mean, you may eat that back 1-2 because it's almost instant, but the overhead is extremely slow. So when you see the overhead coming, you can just block it. I think that it's relatively safe on block, but when you see it, you can block it fairly easy. But most of Lobo's big damage does come from that overhead. The only low that he can get a ton of damage off of is if he has nuclear shells and he does the low shotgun shot. So just watch for those. Trident throw, good call. Keeping me from jumping over most of his stuff. He Waters of Life too early, and I get the combo anyway. I think he did it when he was in the air after I did the nuclear shell shot. I twitch duck here because Aquaman in your face, most of the time you just need to block low against Aquaman, so I just twitched. Anyways, that was the match against CrazyJoshMartin. He's a really good player. His Shazam is nuts. So hope you guys enjoyed the match. I have another Sets with Sub featuring Brony Gamer. I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow or something. I need to get Nightmare in for some games because he's been wanting to play me for a Sets with Subs. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the session. Leave a like, a comment, and consider subscribing for more Injustice or any fighting game. I love you all, and peace out, Girl Scout.